Okay, today we're going to make homemade DIY PayDay candy bars. PayDay candy bars are mainly peanuts and caramel. Most people come up with variations on their recipe. In our case, we're going to also include some half and half to cream it up, soften it up a little bit. Some real peanut butter as well as marshmallows. Most people's recipes that I've seen includes marshmallows. So in your small saucepan with the flame set as low as possible, um, put in your caramels. The caramels, in my case, I've got 30 cubes there. I bought a package, and after a number of them were just eaten, there were about 30 remaining, so I started with 30. Turned out to be just enough. I put maybe a spoonful or two of peanut butter, and then I would say maybe about a quarter cup of half and half. I've seen people use straight water, maybe milk, whatever, just something to, I guess, create a little bit more of a liquidy state. And as time goes on, you'll notice that the caramels begin to lose shape and their color. The milk and the cream and the half and half start to turn brown from the caramels melting, and the consistency starts to thicken up. And then you can add in the marshmallows. The marshmallows won't take as much time to melt. So you can put those in towards the end. There again, you saw maybe I threw about a handful, 2 handfuls in, depending on your liking. And after a short while, you'll see that the marshmallows will melt as well. So at that point, when you can no longer see full chunks of caramel or full marshmallows, it's safe to just turn the heat off entirely and let your mixture sit for a few minutes, just to let it start cooling off and thickening up a bit. After you've turned off the heat and let the mixture sit for about 10 minutes, it should start to thicken up in consistency. And once that happens, it's time to start getting your pan ready. Take your pan, put a little bit of butter in it to grease up the pan, and then use half of your peanuts to lay out a nice even level or layer on the bottom of peanuts. Now always be sure to leave the other half for the top layer after you've put the caramel sauce in. So take the melted caramel sauce and go ahead and pour it in quickly so it doesn't have a chance to freeze inside your saucepan. And once it's been laid in, poured in evenly as to the best of your ability, you can use your spatula to make sure that it's been spread out over all the peanuts, covering all the peanuts as best you can. And once you've got a good covered surface, you can take the remainder of your peanuts and pour them in right on top. Hopefully you've rationed them properly, evenly, so that you've got enough to cover the top. In my case, it turned out to be just right, the perfect amount. And after you've done that, you can give them a little bit of a press from on top, just to make sure that they're all seated down into the warm, gooey caramel mixture. And in my case, instead of leaving it at room temperature, see, I placed it into the refrigerator, give it a chance to thicken up and harden more quickly than if it was just left at room temperature. And after you've left it for a little bit of time and it's thickened up, you can go ahead and grab a knife. In my case, I just used the same butter knife that I used earlier to cut some bar-shaped portions. And that's about it. Go ahead and lay them out. Now, in my case, the mixture was a little bit more moist than your typical candy bars, so at room temperature it's a little bit gooey, so it might be necessary to enjoy these with a fork, which is fine, or just go ahead and adapt your recipe as you see fit to suit your needs. But hopefully you have luck if you try it, and enjoy. Thanks for watching.